Welcome. This is Custom Creator. I am Danny Lee, OGT, and I was pretty much raised on country. My partner was pretty much raised on metal, and we have met in the middle somewhere. And we have been doing reactions to each other's music. He done Patsy Cline a couple weeks ago, and I knew we were going to get a lot of requests for Crazy, so today is the day we will do Crazy. And um, falling, I can't help myself for falling in love with you was last week. I think that's the name of it. I always get that song. I can't ever think of that exact song's name. I fall to pieces. I don't know why I thought falling in love, but I guess because everybody falls to pieces when they fall in love, right? So I'm going to read the lyrics to Crazy. I have always loved this song. Listened to it with my mother riding in the car when I was a kid. A friend of ours who sings really good with singing in school for the in high school for my play. So Patsy Cline, Crazy. Let's see, I gotta pull it up here. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. And then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry? Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying. I'm crazy for trying. And I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I am crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. October 1st, 1961 is when Patsy Cline released Crazy off of her greatest hits album. So, along with Logging After Midnight, she's got You, You're Stronger Than Me, Pay to Love, What Can't He Be? Why Can't He Be You? Strange. So, that is, those are the lyrics. I'm going to bring OGL in and see what he's got context wise. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing really well. There are some times when we look for context for songs and sort of come up with like a bare minimum. This is the complete opposite. There is so much fascinating information. Uh, so this song was written by Willie Nelson. It was Patsy
Today's
Cline's.
birthday, by the way.
That is
Happy
true.
birthday, Willie.
He's what, 91 now?
He's
Oh
actually
my
got
god.
two birthdays in a way. Look that up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Willie's 91. He's the oldest touring musician alive right now.
I think he's
That's
90.
He's 90. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
actually that I'm actually legitimately interested. Let me. I
Well, I
know
mean,
he's up there.
I just put here.
He's
I just,
he just turned 91.
okay.
He
Cool.
was born. Yeah, born in April 1933. So yeah, that's amazing. I mean, here's to many more years for Willie. He's a class act all the way. So he wrote this song. It was popularized by Patsy Cline. Her version is considered, the version. What's interesting, this was written during a very troubling time in Willie's life. He was working three jobs, trying to get performing gigs, and still was having trouble making ends meet. So this song was actually written from the point of view of a man whose relationship was ending. Uh, he had songs of his had been taken to Patsy Cline before, and she actually told her husband, "Don't bring me any more of this guy's songs. I don't want to do songs that are um, embracing vulnerability or loss of love." Her husband, who was Hank Cochran, he, am I getting that right? Okay, no. So her husband was Charlie Dick. He had taken her a demo of Willie Nelson's Nightlife. She disliked the song. She asked her husband not to bring any more of Willie Nelson's songs, saying she didn't want to record compositions that embraced vulnerability or loss of love. The persistent Cochran drove Nelson to Klein's house with a demo of Crazy while he taught her to sing the song. She had difficulty following Nelson's phrasing because he sang behind the beat. It's interesting. Willie does have a very distinctive singing style. Um, the song is in 1996. It became the all-time most played song in jukeboxes across the United States, and her version was uh, inducted into the Library of Congress National Recording Registry, which is saved for songs that have like significant musical, compositional, and cultural merit. So it is a storied song, as well befitting of two legends like Willie Nelson and Patsy Cline.
Yeah, there's no song more recognizable, really. Um,
And
from the '60s, especially.
initially, the label didn't think the song had commercial potential, but I think it was a #1 country hit, and it even crossed over into the pop charts as a top 10 hit. So we'll call that a misfire on their part.
Yeah, they've had several of those.
Yeah, it became Klein's most successful pop single, her signature song, and one of the country songs that generated the most royalties.
And every genre of music have covered it many, many times over.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it. So we'll go Egon.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy.
Sorry, that voice. As I remember the falling to pieces reaction, her voice. It strikes you right off the bat. There's a character to it. It's really full. I was having troubles. Apparently, Willie taught her how to sing it. And I'm trying to imagine Willie Nelson singing this song. And of course, I'm used to Willie's older work. So it's like, okay, this is a much different singing style. But you can tell those some signature Willieisms, if you were. So lingering on some of the ends and the consonants, which he does really well. Um, there's just sort of like a fluidity to the phrasing, a very natural feel. that you'll get from a lot of Willie's work. But obviously, she makes it her own. There's just a strength to her voice and just a freedom to it that is, it's really fun to listen to. Like I said, this also has kind of that a jazzy feeling. And guys, help me out in the comments. Is that the Jordanaires? Is that correct? Her backing singers. I really do like the sound of their harmonies. They have like sort of a deeper sound to support her. Yeah, it's a song that sort of like immediately stamps itself into your brain. I could see how it became as popular as it did, and how like I could definitely see it as a perfect slow dance song as well. So I could see its popularity in jukeboxes too. Whether you're just sort of crying in your beer over a lost love or embracing a current relationship, it's this is a perfect song for it.
What about the vocal techniques?
Like she again has that Robert Plant style where it's just like she's doing so much and so freely. It's just like I could pick out techniques here. Like she'll sort of start some phrases with a cry that feels very emotional. Sometimes she'll cut things off really quickly, and sometimes she'll just let it sustain. And she's got a really nice even vibrato when she does so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think Robert Plant has a prayer of singing as good as Patsy Cline.
No, I'm just basically talking about
his vocal freedom. I understand that part.
Yeah.
But Patsy Cline's voice, there was no auto tuning. This is 61. This has been remastered, but the video, her voice is so crisp and clear, and the bravado and the diphthongs and the crescendos that she hits is just well beyond before her time. And keep in mind, Robert Plant was probably influenced by.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We always say people look back to Robert Plant. This was way before Robert Plant. So
what? What Robert Plant was to every rock frontman.
I'm just saving you from the comments, okay? Because people are going to tear you a new asshole for that. But I mean, it's your opinion. So. And I know, you aren't really as up on who was first and who was after and all that. But yeah, Patsy Cline was just an enigma herself. She set the bar for all women after her, and just singing in general. She hung out with Elvis and Marilyn Monroe and Jerry Lewis and Johnny Cash and George Jones, and not sure about Hank Williams. He may have been dead and gone before that, but just an amazing lady.
Yeah, I can see any vocalist who heard her sing having to be like, okay, wow, can I try that? That sounds awesome. Can I do that? And then either incorporating into their style or being like, I can't do it like she can. Never mind that. Yeah, so definitely raised the bar.
Yeah, I think the only person, and you said it in the first reaction, Reba. Reba has a lot of Patsy in her, in her voice. They sound similar. The tone of their voice does. So. But yeah, as far as clean singing, I mean, like Elizabeth would be blown away by Patsy Cline, which I don't know how Elizabeth couldn't already know Patsy Cline, especially being from her upbringing. She would have already known. So, all right, let's go. You going?
Worry. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
I mean, the way she. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, so I do know that when she was growing up, she would imitate like a lot of jazz and big band performers that you would hear on the radio. You can definitely hear that in her voice. It's one thing she does every now and then. She'll throw a break right in the middle of "Crazy," which is really cool. It's very affecting. Again, sort of has that feeling of breaking down a little bit. And I know she said she didn't want to do any songs that embrace vulnerability or lost love. She's really good at it because even though she's showing vulnerability, there is like her voice has so much strength and character behind it. It's again, she's her ability to sort of like change her volume and the amount of body she adds to a sound as well. And she just again, she's one of those people that has complete control over her voice and is probably not even thinking about this because this is actually the first take of the song. She nailed it in one shot. Like that's amazing. And like you said, this is before auto tuning, before anything like that. She's just talented and disciplined.
Yeah, and the fact that she can hit those lower register notes and those super high register notes, and the way her voice flutters, kind of just, it is almost like the Hank Williams yawn, but it's almost controlled. It's like she drops her vocal folds into another section of her throat and then lifts them back up. And I don't even know, I don't have the words or the knowledge to say what she's doing. I just know it's really great. Just as far as just clean singing, this is it's one of my all-time favorites. I love to hear her sing this song.
Yeah, from like here all the way up to there, she's in complete control of everything that's going on. It's I said sometimes she sounds like her voice is about to break, and sometimes she can make it sound unbreakable. Her voice does. Go ahead.
I don't even think they had vocal coaches back then. Maybe I know opera music was around and stuff back then, but like what we consider a vocal coach today, I don't think they had that or even lessons really.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because all there was gospel and opera.
Yeah.
Before this,
you would maybe like you would sing in the choir or something. They might have like something like that in school. There might be a singing teacher in your town, maybe. But yeah, it's like the network having vocal coaching being what it is now. You have like this intricate network. They definitely didn't have that back then. Probably a lot of that is just, and this is from what I've read, is just sort of copying what they heard on the radio, or maybe talking to someone else as another singer, or sort of, I guess, swap information with them.
Yeah, I'd have to check. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure they had a whole lot of anything in school in the late 50s, early 60s. I'd be curious.
Yeah, I just said that. Choir might be more of a church thing back then, but it does seem like her natural
music was more of a church thing. Period.
Yeah.
Not sure her voice was music outside there.
Her voice does seem to sit a little bit lower than average for a lot of ladies, but
listen to the end. Listen to the last U.
Yeah, but she does effortlessly hit those high notes as well. So,
all right, let's let it finish up.
Yeah.
Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
One take. I'm a bitch.
That's natural talent on an that's natural talent on an absurd level. There was like two crazies in a row where like the first one the break was right at the beginning of the word crazy. The second one the break was in the middle. Just she throws little variations like that all throughout the song. Just it
It was
never
her vowels. Their vowels
oh
where she was doing that
yeah.
thing. I'm not sure what the hell it was. It was a mini yodel.
Yeah.
It wasn't a diphthong. It wasn't. I don't even know. No, that was amazing.
Paging Mrs.
So,
Yaroff.
so happy birthday, Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Patsy Cline. And yeah.
Not surprisingly, this version is Willie's favorite as well. He said she did it with class and soul. And he's right. So
I mean,
yes.
I would hope so. It's one of the greatest songs in country music, period. Ever.
100%.
If it wasn't his favorite, then
Yeah.
Willie, you're wrong. I mean, sorry. I mean, Willie Nelson had about as much to do with this as a pen and paper. I mean, I love you, Willie, but
that was literally his contribution, was it?
man, that's what I mean. And after that, she done it. I mean,
oh yeah.
I don't think she incorporated any of his singing style. She's not singing under before the beat, I don't think. But I've never heard Willie sing the song, so I don't think he would have ever even tried. I mean, yeah, he may have. I'm not sure. So yeah, mental health is real. Thank you for being here, and let us know what other Patsy Cline song you want us to react to, or if there's anybody else you would like OGL to react to. There's some Tanya Tuckers out there, and some women here and there, and some men too. So
loving my journey down the lost highway of country music, no doubt. So keep those requests coming.
Nice Hank Williams flow there.
Thank you.
So we got Conway coming soon. It's only make believe, and yeah, definitely more Waylon Hank.
Oh yeah.
think his very first reaction was Kenny Rogers, and it wasn't. We didn't have very good equipment, so we might revisit that one.
I'm down with that.
Either way,
I do remember it being a great song. But guys, if you happen to find yourself in a place that has a jukebox, check it, see if Crazy's on it, and play it. Let's keep that record going.
No doubt. Much love, everybody. OGT, OGL, we outie.